Guys, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I will bring you the very best. It is no longer a news that currently that the Fulanis are gaining momentum in the Yoruba land. And now a very popular agitator, Sunday Igboho, has come out clearly to threaten that they are going to come for the Fulanis in the northern part of Nigeria. Now a very popular emir has come out to tell the Fulanis to get guns and defend themselves. This is coming out currently. So amidst all the massacring and unaliving people that the Fulanis are doing, now they have come out clearly to still tell themselves that they need guns to protect themselves, which means they are all in support of what is happening. And few days ago, the Senate president told the Eastern youth, which is the Biafra youth, that they should not engage in an armed struggle with the government. What exactly is happening? Does it mean that the Fulanis are the only people who have the right to carry guns in Nigeria amidst all the unaliving of the citizens? The evangelist, what's your take on this? The Fulanis is at it again.
The Fulanis is at it again. Glory goes to Jehovah that they are at it again. And it's no longer the news on the southeast.
How?
Because, yes, it's not the news because from the onset, the war started in the southeast. You understand? From the side of Benue, Nigeria shot to the southeast, which they are denying it today. The elders that will never have peace, even in their graveyard, are still denying it, even at their very old age. Do you understand? So the war has been, it's not today we are seeing blood in the east. So blood has been flowing. So it's no longer a news when it comes to east. But it becomes a news now when it comes to Yoruba land. Because they have never fought war. They have never experienced it. So they just want to start. Yeah. They are telling them, the emir of Kebbi State, if I'm not mistaken, am I right? Yeah, the emir in Kebbi have asked the Fulanis to do what? To engage themselves with the arms. Equip yourself. You understand? They should equip themselves with the sophisticated arms in order to do what? To defend themselves. But Akpabio the Senate president, few months ago, or a few days ago rather, told the Eastern youth, the Easterners not to engage in what? In arms. Not to get in arms to defend themselves. So they should free themselves, leave themselves for Fulanis that colonize him as Akpabio. So he wants us to be as stupid as he is, as foolish as he is. So we just see, that is to tell you see this thing that I've been saying. The truth is always, if it did not happen now, it happens tomorrow. Go and check every of my video. Go and check it. All things I've said, the way I put it, they are seeing it and they are experiencing it now. Then Fulani is entitled to God, but other people are not entitled to God. That is why they are telling you they are born to rule. Take a look at Article 1 Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Air-5 before their Qaeda been Ramada, how they call her. What happened? Did he release Air-5 or not? He released Air-5, telling you that they are the one that own Nigeria. They are born to rule. That is their slogan. They are what? Born to rule. So they are born to rule by God, born to rule in everything. But Kano, that have never committed anything, is the one that on Motosh, Yoruba man, them group of company put them for sale, thinking that they want to frustrate him. They are going to succeed in silencing him, but they don't know that the God of the Jew, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is the God of the Biafrans, no, they sleep. Everything is just a question of time. When Pharaoh was ranting and bugaring, he's untouchable, he's unstoppable. He never knew that God was preparing and plotting a very huge assassination for him that will eliminate him and his entire generation once. He never knew. And that is what shall befall Nigeria. It's coming. They will sink in the same way Egypt and Egypt sink. That is how the Pharaoh of Nigeria will sink. And let me tell you again, now, in this Aziz, they are firing everybody. But they are not entitled. Sunday Igbo, you made mention of. I don't know if you have seen this. Igbo said that he will no longer continue. He intended, because at first, as a result of the Osun man, a man from America who came, a Yoruba man, in Osun State, to establish a farm company farm business. Fulani people went to his farm and killed and buy him. Now, the thing annoys Sunday Igbo, he himself stood up with the little just he think he has possessed, the little power which he think he has possessed, went to challenge them. At the end of the day, Sariki and his people now rose up with the support of Mr. late President Buhari. So Igbo now decided to cry like a little baby and ran away to Benin with a fake passport. And then they arrested him. From there, smuggled him to Germany. There he escaped. Now, the same Igbo is back because his own brother, Buhari is no more. His own brother now is in power. Then Igbo is back. Now, the whole thing now that Igbo intend to stop that time, just the same way Nnamdi Kanu expose, broadcast, and narrate and break give us every breaking down that we ignore. The same Igbo is back now. That thing he intend to stop now is what is playing. Which Bola Ahmed Tinubu was part of the people that were against Igbo as at that time when Igbo was trying to stop all this. Now he's telling, and you are calling Igbo. Igbo say he want to go, but as he wanted to go, he now saw they gave him one. This time around, if you come, we go throw you bomb. Your juju no go stop bomb. We go blow you up. Igbo decided to hands off. And no one die now. Igbo step back. After all, you won't pick no day. So let the same people that are stopping Igbo, that have been fighting the freedom fighters, go now and do what that have been criticizing Igbo, spoiling Igbo, damaging Igbo, saying is this, is that. It doesn't have the techniques, he's not educated, how can he do, how can that, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, no, now go now. You see Nigeria? So Igbo cannot go again. He has surrendered. Fear. Because it doesn't have what it takes to go against them, to go and rescue those children. And it cannot do it. Fear. This one no be war. Oh, you open mouth. Oh, no be to open mouth. Now action. Oh, you take this step. He don't feel go again. He don't withdraw. And I no blame him. No be fault. Nobody wonder.
So with all this that is happening, do you think is positivity for the eastern part of Nigeria, that is for the Biafrans, or negativity? In all this, is it favoring the Biafran? Because a lot is happening currently and we don't actually know which way to go.
Yeah, what is happening now is a way out. Because sometimes God uses your enemy to make way for you unknowingly. Sometimes, because God is a God that makes way where there is no way. God uses the foolish things to confirm the wise. So this could be the strategy which God, Jehovah, allow, so that these people should see it, experience it, and testify, so that the Igbos will now have the access more, and the people, that we are crying out to the international bodies, will now have see and they have what it takes, that these people of a truth, they know what they are doing, they know what they are saying, so that they can consciously look at what Robio said. He stood before the congressman and confessed of a truth that the Biafra has to go. You understand? So if you watch all these people, you will see that with what is happening in Nigeria, don't you know that another group has come out now, officially make themselves a jihadist, that they are jihadists, and Nigeria must be a Muslim nation. Officially, another group now. So they are now getting up to now 5 or 6 different groups fighting to achieve one dream. And you are here saying one Nigeria. One Nigeria can only stay when you accept jihadists, or when you accept Sharia, because that is the only solution for you to have peace. And that Sharia, you will be on the ground that will march on you. Because that is why they're having it as a problem in the eastern region. Igbos can never succumb, can never bring themselves too low to that level by accepting Islam, because it's too low to our capacity, to our knowledge, to our standard. That's why the British, the deceivers who came to deceive people, was not able to deceive us. And that's why they cannot convert us. And when they saw that if they should make any mistake handing over the power to us that fought for the independence of Nigeria, that them, we are wiser than them. So them will stand to lose. That Nigeria will not be a firm as they have made it to be. You see why they hand it over to Fulanis. And they have turned Nigeria as their what? A company which they are sucking on daily basis.
Now, with what you said, the analysis is super clear, and there's something that really drew my attention there. So now, in all this, what you're trying to say simply is that the Igbos are the resistance. They are the only problem that the Fulanis are facing. Because currently, a very popular Yoruba elder came out to say that Tinubu has made a very big mistake. That Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of the Fulanis and not the problem of the Yorubas.
Good.
Currently, he said it clearly that
Good.
he should let the man go. Now, this draws me to my question. Does this simply mean that Igbos are the resistance? That is why these people are so much against the Igbos.
Yes, we have been the resistance from the onset. We refuse to accept Islam. We refuse to bow to Islam. We refuse to admit Islam. And we refuse to welcome them. Go to Eastern region, Igbo. You can never see any ancestral Igbo man or Igbo person that his ancestors is a Muslim. You cannot see it. But they are Yorubas, they are all ancestors are Muslim. Go and check. Plenty of them. Out of 180 of them, their ancestors are Islam. Their foundation. You see why they say the Igbos are the resistance, and that is why they always say Igbos is the problem. I will not forget, thank God he's still alive. You can go to his S handle. I'm talking about Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria. He said this thing countless times. T.Y. Danjuma, you can go to his S handle. I learned from his S handle, then I discover more in addition of the little that I know before. That of a truth, what happened in Biafra time. I read it in his S handle. Obasanjo said, why we still remain together and remain the way we are for now was because Igbos are still in our midst. Are you hearing me? He said it in his S handle. We can go there. He said because Igbos are still in the midst. That is why they have not fully taken over this country as an Islamic official nation. Because Igbos are involved. And that is it. Obasanjo says so. I quote and quote again. And that is what is happening. Thank God you say the Yoruba man now has actually come outside now to speak out, to speak up. That before he believed that it was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that is the problem of everybody. He never knew that Kanu saw it clear and he decided to block the Fulanis for them not to carry out their evil agenda against everyone in this nation. But Yorubas, out of their own selfishness and the hatred they had against him whenever they hear Igbo and the envy, decided to play along with the Fulanis for Igbos to remain as the enemy. Now, what is happening? I remember when the Brutai went to Abia State to go and assassinate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which a lot of souls was unalive to that day, was by that period. A Yoruba man said, are you hearing me? A Yoruba man said it. I will not forget that. I will not forget this thing in my memory. I registered it. He shouted, Ekpan water. Ekpan water. Is it not Yoruba language? Ekpan water. Kill them all. No be Yoruba language. Kill them all. So now, you know, say that make them kill them all. But now what is happening? So they don't finish them. They don't know that the more they come, the more we gain momentum, the more we gain strength. We are the one that can withstand them, and that is why we want to go. So let them face it. After all, they are paddy, they are brothers, they are sisters. So let them sort themselves out. It is not my business.
Well said, Biafran evangelist. As usual, I done super analysis to it. Now, currently, there is so many winning for the Biafrans currently. Simon Ekpa case has gotten to the Congress House currently. There is a debate on his case at the same time. What exactly is happening? Why are the Biafrans winning around? Biafran evangelist, they are discussing the case of Simon Ekpa and how to set him free. Made it clear that the man was arrested and treated in an injustice way. What would you have to say concerning this, and what is the positivity driving this force.
Good and fine. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison wrote a letter to Donald Trump reminding him whom they are and where they belong and where they come from, which means they are of the same like mind. The Biafrans and the Jewish are one, no difference. We practice, we reason together, we have everything in common. Now, Simon Ekpan case and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu case is more or less of a similar. False accusation was leveled against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. False accusation was leveled against Simon Ekpan. They are both called and tag terrorists. They are both called and tag sponsors of terrorists. They are both called and tag the people that are causing insecurity in Nigeria. And both of them now are under the custody of the security personnel. One is suffering in Nigeria, while the other one is suffering in the hands of Finnish government, who happened to be once before our friend, our brother, our family, that later now turned to become our enemy because of the token, the porridge that they collected by Alexander Stubb of their country, the prime minister, their president, collected from Nigerian government. So he decided to betray the friendship, the relationship that have been in existence before him ascending the throne. So you see why in Congress they have to, because it was a similar case and a similar cause. Because self-determination is never a sin. It's never a crime. It is their constitutional right according to the UN law, according to the EU law, according to many nations. They are aware of it, including UK. Because if there is no place for freedom, Nigeria wouldn't have gotten freedom from their colonial master. Do you understand? So, but there is a place for freedom. And those who stood up for freedom, for agitation, it's not a crime, it's not a sin. So how come our own becomes a sin? So you see why they are debating on it. You see why they are looking into it. Because they have cross-checked, starting from the onset of the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the procedures that have been going on, down and deep down. And they have actually, based on the activities of Nigeria, to the UN Congress, to silence Biafra. So with that step, shows to them that of a truth, if them can advance, make such advancement to the US, definitely it is the same advancement movement that they make to make sure that Simon Ekpan end up in the prison. And those ones now succumb. While in the US, what happened? They exposed the atrocity. You see why they have to look into it. You see why they have to debate on it. And they have listened to all the court cases procedures. There is no actual place that truly, with the pure evidence that Simon Ekpan was engaged or involved in armed struggling, not to talk more of shooting anybody in Nigeria, based on the first allegation and accusation that Musa leveled against Simon Ekpan, Bianco Ojukwu leveled against Simon Ekpan, Ribadu leveled against Biafra, Nigeria, Pitamba and Co. You say you have 50 evidence. Up till now, you don't have 50 evidence against Fulani. Since he's the one that is causing the insecurity in the southeast, and he has been arrested, apprehended ever since that day, him and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Why is it that the insecurity still continue in an entire nation, not just only in the southeast? Thank God the recent one now is happening. Kwara own is done and dusted. Fulani has taken over. Likewise, the same way that we take over Oyo. And after that, I still give them rule. They can come to Lagos. My own, don't touch me. Don't touch my people. Are you hearing me? Don't worry. They have agenda. They must conquer. They must take over. Remain there. Then go take over everywhere. We go to go. Then go rule Nigeria. Now Nigeria be their birthright. Then go rule. After now them and Yoruba, then go rule themselves. Yes, that is my prayer. We go, Biafra will go, they will rule themselves. Are you hearing it? So we will go, then let them rule themselves. And that is how it will be.
Biafrans are peaceful people. My viewers, you've heard it all. I don't know if Biafran evangelist is speaking your mind. Have a nice day.
God bless you.